Welcome to Hokkaido, Japan's enchanting northern island, where winter transforms everything into a magical wonderland. From pristine, snowy landscapes, inviting people, and rich culture, Hokkaido offers a dreamscape for photographers and videos alike. Follow along with me as I embark on a photo and video adventure of a lifetime with our host, my good friend Martin Bailey. Let's dive into the winter wonderland of Hokkaido.
I'm Martin Bailey. Welcome to my world.
The Hokkaido Landscape Photography Adventure Tour is, it's 12 days. We meet in Tokyo at Haneda Airport. Most people fly in there or fly into Narita. And then we fly up here on a Monday morning and we spend 12 full days here. We arrive back on the Friday evening on the 12th day. And we spend 3 days in BA. The snow-covered hills with beautiful tones, and then lone trees, maybe derelict huts, things like that. Big flakes, and the photos just look so graphic. And then we move on to the coast. We go over to the coast at Dumoi, up to Haburo, and then spend a couple of nights in each of the further destinations. If you go like 50k that way, it's Russia. And that's where the weather comes from. You know, we get this beautiful cold weather front comes down from Siberia, dumps snow all over us. The beautiful landscapes in the winter is what really appeals to the minimalist photographer in me. And that's what people really enjoy doing while they're here with me. Once we've been to Wakkanai, we go down the east coast of Hokkaido, down to Monbetsu, and then down to Saroma Lake, and then cut back through and head home from a different airport. As a tour, it's very, very rich, and there are very few places like this on the planet, really.
I can't believe how much I love this place. You know, the simplicity of what I'm seeing up here, it does something for me that not a lot of other types of photography can. The screen is just white, various shades of grey, and then the details on the boats just pop out from that. A bit of processing, and it's some of the most beautiful minimalist photography that I think you can do. And the weather, you can come into somewhere where you can almost guarantee that if you're here a couple of days, you're going to get great weather like this. It's just something else to me. I can't wait to come here every year with a group. I don't think that's going to stop very soon.
So here we are at the port in a small town called Omu, and just a quick note on some of the compositional things that I've been thinking about here. So we've got these beautiful black rocks and the tetrapods, and then there's another line of tetrapods out in the sea that what I've basically done is I've lowered my camera down to the point where it lines up the end of these foreground top tetrapods here, and it lines those up with the distant tetrapods, and that sort of simplifies the composition because it blocks off one of the passages of water into the bay. We've got little road trips, you know, they're not normally more than a few hours at a time. Little road trips, and we spend time on the bus, the camaraderie builds within the team. Everybody really just chills out, as looking at images, processing on the bus, and as we circumnavigate the island, there's such an amazing sense of journey in this. You know, when you travel so far, we really enjoy the camaraderie and the sense of journey as we travel around. So here at the Toi Toko fishing port, we're working with the boats. Obviously, during the winter, the sea ice crushes boats if you leave them in the sea. So they bring them out on land like this, and it makes for great compositions. And what I'm doing right now is, if you see down here, I'm looking at the snow drifts that come between the boats. The prevailing winds will often just make the drifts form in between the boats. And that, of course, with the light in the right direction, gives us an opportunity to get this beautiful tonal qualities, almost like waves of snow between the boats. So I enjoy going wide, getting in both lines of boats, or going in quite tight and just getting the bottom of the boats with the snow and the drifts and those beautiful tonal qualities. What I always do is just make sure that I've got the highlights on the edge of blowing out, maybe a few patches, because it's totally recoverable in the software that we're working with now. But also just check the shadows and make sure that they're not butt up to the left side. You see that generally in these conditions, the blue is going to be slightly further up. There's a lot of blue light reflecting around from this snow. So the blue is going to be a little bit further up from the red and the green channel. Come and join me in Hokkaido for the minimalist landscape photographer's dream location, the journey of a lifetime. Make some amazing friends and go away with some photographs that you'll treasure forever.